I'd like to call to order the Town of Somers Zoning Commission meeting for Monday, June 2nd, 2025. Presidents Dan Ferrero, Howie Caro, myself, Jim Formica, Chris Locatelli, and the town representative, Jennifer Roy. The first order of business on the agenda is a public hearing for application 25-005 R&E Properties, LLC, Tenfield Road, seeking a special use permit per section 214-8.4 earthwork regulations to perform excavation and screening of existing topsoil and wood chip piles and removal of existing debris, including asphalt, concrete, steel, and wood pieces in the industrial zone. So we can, do we need to make a motion to open the public hearing? Yeah. Can I get a motion to open the public hearing?
I'd like to make a motion to open the public hearing for application 25-005.
Second. Discussion. All right, all in favor?
All right.
All right, go ahead, whoever wants to get started.
They're here. If you guys want to come up to explain, or if they have any questions.
Come on up, it's easier.
Or you did get a positive referral back from planning.
Okay. Thank you.
You want to sit here?
Yeah, go ahead. Don't mean to call you up, but it's just easier to have a conversation.
Sure.
How you doing?
Good.
You want to just state your name for the record?
Roger Flavel.
Evan Holmes.
You just want to go through what you guys are looking to do?
Well, this property was owned by the state of Connecticut DOT for, I don't know, about 60 years, and they used it as a dumping ground for wood chips. It's decomposed, and concrete and steel, and before we can ever possibly do anything with the property, it's got to be cleaned up. So that's where we're at this stage, is to clean it up.
Okay.
You guys looking to haul materials off, or just?
Yeah. No, there's a lot of excess stuff that has to be removed.
Yeah.
Yep.
The reason for the special use permit would fall under the earthwork.
Yeah.
Since they're hauling it out. And we'd give them the guidelines of the hours of operation, but by having it.
So not too much to it. Just it's a property that's they dumped and then we bought it as is. So there's a bunch of stuff that has to be cleaned up, and
Great.
this is the process we have to go through to get it cleaned up.
How many acres is that?
About 7.
Nice. Yeah, it's been years I've been back there, but I've been back there in the past. I remember just piles.
It's
It's mixed up stuff, like catch basins and stuff. So it's not like extensive, but you don't know what you're going to get into when you start digging through the piles. So that's why we listed all that stuff. It's like could be hardly any of it, or could be a lot of it. We don't know yet.
Yeah. I get it.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? So, anyone else want to come forward?
Question.
Sure.
I'm identifying myself as Dr. Stephen Swapchi, current president of the Southfield Condominium Association, and our property is due east, of their property, and our question is whether they'll be removing any trees, because there's a certain contour behind our building that is a nice buffer right now, and it is an elevation that I've never walked, but it's certainly a hill, to use the term, and we're wondering if you are going to remove the tree line and level that area such that abutting us will become a level area instead of a buffered tree line.
I know exactly what you're talking about. We can see on the map. The engineers have marked out the areas. Yeah, sure.
Here's the entrance right here.
Yes. So you are over on this side, over here. Okay.
Yep.
So we're not going to be doing anything near that buffer zone at all.
Right there.
No. It's this area of pushed up debris, this pile, which is small, and this one is basically in the center. But your area where you're talking about, we're not touching that, no.
In terms of removing trees and leveling it.
No.
Thanks.
No, it's marked out clearly right here.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay.
So this pile here, this is built up pretty large,
This
right?
is the massive pile
Yeah.
that's built, they just dumped
Stacked it,
and kept going up, so it's a mountain that we have to bring back down to original grade.
Sure.
And they have two smaller ones, same thing.
Yeah, they just try to level everything out
To make
usable.
it back level
Yeah.
to where existing grade was. And all the elevations are on here, so, as part of the permit, Jennifer had said that when this is complete, we have to have it redone, so they recheck all the levels
Elevations.
to show that we didn't do anything we weren't supposed to. Yep. So that's all covered. But we're not changing anything
No.
near his property at all. We'd like to keep the buffer there.
Sure.
Do you have anything else, sir?
Just curious, heavy equipment, sound and vibration, what's the game plan for that?
You won't even hear anything, I don't think.
Okay.
It's not like a big scale operation. We both own businesses full time. We're just going to go over there when we can.
Yeah.
Not weird hours, just when we have time and pick away at it. It's going to be probably a really long process, but
Okay.
it's not like a big full scale operation, though.
Great. And again, Evan and
Roger.
Roger. Okay. Has a
Yep.
copy.
That's all zoned industrial, correct?
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have long-term plan for putting a building in there? or-
To be honest with you, we're not sure, but we just know that if we were ever to do something to develop it, we need to get all this stuff cleaned up. It's a mess. So this is just, we need to get it cleaned up, yes.
First base.
And what is down the road, we're not really sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Anyone else have any comments? All right. Can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
Sure. I want to make a motion to close public hearing, application 25-005.
I'll second that.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you very much.
Appreciate your
Yeah,
time.
perfect.
Jennifer, you guys gonna keep this map? or you
Yeah,
want- Okay.
I'll keep it. They're gonna talk about it and say,
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
you don't have to leave. I think you want to see if they approve it or not.
Oh, I thought they just
Oh.
did.
No,
We close the public.
I thought the eyes were good.
that was closing the public hearing, so now they're gonna talk about it and vote.
So much we know.
That's gonna mean don't walk out the door.
And you said there was a favorable
Planning.
Planning.
Referral.
planning referral. Okay. Any concerns from your side?
No.
Okay. What about, you mentioned something about hours of operation. Is that something we should consider?
It's in the regulations,
Okay.
daytime hours and whatnot.
Okay.
So on Saturday and Sunday, and it would fall under that.
Okay. You guys have any concerns about it?
No?
No.
Okay.
One other question, where are you going to be hauling?
And the public hearing's closed.
So it's,
Sorry.
So
Yeah,
you
that's-
guys could like.
you guys can
chit-chat
talk afterwards, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you want to make a motion to accept application 25-00?
You already accepted it.
I'm sorry, to approve, I apologize. Application 25-005.
I'll make a motion to approve application 25-005.
We'll second that.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Now you're.
Now,
That's all right. Thank you for your time, guys.
I mean, do you want to talk outside and we'll answer whatever you want to answer? Sure. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Good
guys.
night, guys.
Good luck.
You guys ever have to get a hold of somebody in the building, get a hold of them, so.
All right. The next item on the agenda is new business. Worthington Winery, 359 Mountain Road, Summers. Renewal request for outdoor amplified music for up to 30 days in 2025 with the conditions set forth in the 2023 approval.
Technically, it expired last year,
Okay.
so, but it kind of came on our radar. With doing other things, doing the remediation, so we received the letter, the request to renew that for another year.
Is it a year or 30 days?
For the calendar year.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
30 they can do it up to 30 days.
Throughout the year.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
During,
oh,
the year,
I'm sorry.
during 2025.
There's 30 individual events, right? Or
Yeah.
30 days.
30 days. Okay.
I double checked. I wasn't sure, was it 30 performers or
yeah.
30
There was a-
days? And it was 30 days.
Okay.
But with all the other conditions to remain.
Sure.
The location of the music and
Do we hear from anyone, or is this something we just kind of?
I mean, I think you can vote on it.
Are there any
You wanna
issues?
Present something? or-
You can if you want to talk to them. Yeah, I mean, they can.
So, I mean, we are approved for last year for 30 days.
Yep.
We held 29, I think. We have not, although we've scheduled, we thought we were approved for this year and didn't realize and Jen brought it to our attention, we're not. So we did have 2 previously scheduled, but they were both rained out, so we really haven't had any dates yet this year anyway. They've been too much rain.
It's been a spring.
I can share with you what we have scheduled. I have given you a copy
Yeah, I have it.
before, but I can share it with the board.
Yep.
This is the current status of what we've planned so far. We have to schedule these well in advance. And we have 27, I think, is on the list right now.
Yes.
We had 2 that were rained out. They're basically all Saturdays in the afternoons, nothing past 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And they're all scheduled to be held at our gazebo. As added information, we did we've hired a professional sound engineer to do a sound study of our music being played.
Okay.
And I'll share that report with you. Provide everybody copies, but basically and this was shared in our mediation that's going on right now, but it basically, it's a lot of gobbledygook, it's a lot of engineering talk, but if you go to page 14, it basically, the summary says that we are in full compliance with the town and state sound regulations, and should not be a disturbance to local neighbors. It's a lot of information there. So that study was done during one of our events in October.
It looks like that was conducted on October 27th, 2024. They did this observation.
Yep.
You guys all see that?
Yeah. Future.
Yep.
So, it happened to be based on the timing of it, it was really the only date we could have done because it was
We ran out of time.
timing of it, we were running out of time, so it was the only date that was open.
Okay.
And they was available for it.
Did they come up from Florida for this?
He actually is from Holland, but he's got business down in Florida, so he goes back and forth.
I see. So what's our next step, Jennifer? We can vote to renew it?
Right.
Yes.
So the permit is year by year basis, right?
Yep.
They have a special use permit. This is
Just to
one
renew it
of the.
But I'm saying it's
One of
hard
our-
for 1 year at a time. Every year they have to renew
for this condition.
for this condition. Am I
I
correct in saying
think
that?
it's probably a good idea, at least for now, because they're still doing the mediation. So
Sure.
I don't know the
Until the
status
final
of that.
outcome of that. Yeah.
Right. Like, I would probably just keep it to the 1 year and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that hurts. All right. Does anyone want to make a motion to renew the request for outdoor amplified music for up to 30 days in 2025 for the Worthington Winery with the conditions set forth in the 2023 approval?
Sure.
Go ahead, make a formal motion, please.
Going to make a motion for the Worthington Winery, 359 Mountain Road, Summers, for a renewal request for outdoor amplified music for up to 30 days in 2025 with the conditions set forth in the 2023 approval.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Jennifer, have you had any issues with any of this?
Well, it's been over the winter,
Yeah.
so they haven't really had anything, but I know that they've
So it's
gone a few
in-
times to mediation.
Okay.
I'm not a part of it.
Okay.
Just Carl Andolina, so I don't think, that there's any issues currently.
Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Right. Thank you, guys. You've got these for the record.
I have, yeah.
Final item on the agenda. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Maybe do the
Approval of
minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. That isn't the next thing on the. Whoever was at the last meeting, can anyone make a motion to approve the minutes from May 5th, 2025?
Make a motion to approve the minutes of May 5th, 2025.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Now, I made a motion to adjourn.
No one
I'd
wants
like-
to go home?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll make a
Oh,
motion.
he's stalling?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting for June 2nd, 2025 at 6:30.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you.